Dancing with the Stars wedding weekend.
Julianne Hough and NHL star Brooks Laich tied the knot, and we have an inside look.
Plus, we're giving you all the details of Max and Peta Murgatroyd's fairy tale wedding.
Comedian Patton Oswalt fires back at social media critics, giving him heat for getting engaged 15 months after the death of his wife.
I just felt very kind of, lucky to be involved in something that I thought was going to be amazing.
Harry Styles is making his big screen debut in the Christopher Nolan thriller Dunkirk.
Does the pop superstar plan on making acting a second career?
T.I has a few words for Rob Kardashian after Rob claims T.I had a threesome with Blac Chyna.
Tamra Judge is live in our studio ahead of the Real Housewives of Orange County season premiere.
And Kate +8 is back on TLC tonight. We have an exclusive first look.
Oh, what? We haven't put any sprinkles on.
I don't care. Mine actually look nice.
Those kids, lots of kids in that house. My goodness, that's a lot going on there. We can't wait to get to that clip. Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to People Now, live on People.com and Facebook Live. We have tons to get to today, including the Dancing with the Stars wedding weekend bonanza. Julianne Hough and Peta Murgatroyd and Max Smirkovsky got hitched. In honor of all the pro dancers tying the knot, we want to know, what was the first song you danced to on your wedding day? Let us know in the comments below. But first, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Yes, Julianne Hough is married. The Dancing with the Stars judge wed NHL star Brooks Laich in an intimate outdoor wedding on Saturday in Idaho. The couple sang their vows in front of more than 200 guests, including good friends Nina Dobrev and Aaron Paul. The wedding weekend kicked off with a welcome dinner for guests on Thursday night at the Blackwell Hotel, followed by a beach day Friday on the lake. Now, for the ceremony on Saturday evening, Hough wore a custom Marchesa gown and Lorraine Schwartz jewelry and was given away by her father, Bruce. Now, Laich wore a Brooks Brothers tuxedo, and Hough opened up exclusively to people about the big day, saying this: "I don't think I ever really necessarily dreamed about my wedding as a kid, but I know I will always cherish and remember it for the rest of my life." And Laich reveals why it was so important that the couple had their ceremony outdoors, saying, quote, "Julianne and I are very adventurous and free and wanted the setting to be in nature." Hough and Laich announced their engagement in August 2015 after dating for a year and a half, and we, of course, couldn't be happier for them. For the exclusive wedding coverage, watch the People Entertainment Weekly special Wednesday, streaming on Penn. And coming up, we're breaking down the other big Dancing with the Stars wedding from this past weekend, Peta and Max Smirkovsky, their fairy tale wedding. Be sure to stick around for that. Patton Oswalt and new fiancée Meredith Salinger are speaking out after receiving some harsh criticism from some social media users who claim they are getting engaged too close to the death of Oswalt's wife, Michelle McNamara. In a recent Facebook post, Oswalt referred to his critics as bitter grub worms with their much-needed opinions. He also thanked blogger Erica Roman for writing a post that defended the couple's decision to get married 15 months after Oswalt's wife passed away. Salinger also posted Roman's article along with the defense of the couple's engagement, writing, "Everyone has been so lovely to us, all of Michelle's siblings and friends and family. A few trolls have strong opinions, but I think for Patton, having met and found love after over a year of intense therapy and openly grieving and dealing with his pain, I am grateful to be the one who helps him climb out of the depths of grief and find some joy again. And most of all, Alice is happy and feels loved." She went on to say, "Creating our family unit while honoring the brilliant gift Michelle has given me will be my life's goal and happiness. I am deeply in love with both Patton and Alice and very much looking forward to a beautiful, happy life having adventures together." Well, guys, moving on to this. A man suspected of drunk driving crashed his car into a Waco, Texas home featured on Fixer Upper early Saturday morning. The whole thing happened. That's according to a local report. The Waco Tribune-Herald reports that homeowners Ken and Kelly Downs were not injured when the vehicle crashed into the front room office. The house, nicknamed the Three Little Pigs house when it appeared on season 3 of the HGTV hit, was renovated by the husband-wife duo Chip and Joanna Gaines. Assistant Fire Chief Don Yeager tells the Waco Tribune-Herald the yard is built up several feet and he hit the embankment of the yard, apparently went airborne, and like a lot of older homes, this house was built up off the ground, so he cleared the rest of the yard. He didn't hurt the hedges, but he took out the railing on the porch and went right into the window of the front room and hit an interior wall that might be a load-bearing wall. Yeager said firefighters helped detain the driver, Alan Wayne Miller, before police arrived. Waco police said Miller was taken to the hospital for minor injuries before he was brought to jail on a driving while intoxicated charge. The accident added to the Downs' frustration with the neighborhood. Kelly saying this, "It's like the Wild West here. There's been a lot of commotion coming from the bars and the store across the street. It's been a problem from the beginning. We've lived here a year and a half and we feel deceived by the city of Waco and Magnolia Realty. Well, guys, T.I has a few words for Rob Kardashian after the reality star claimed the rapper had a threesome with his ex-fiancée Blac Chyna and T.I.'s ex-wife Tamika Tiny Harris back in the day. TMZ spoke with the rapper at Los Angeles International Airport over the weekend, where he said, quote, "Don't tell women's business. That's bad. That's very, very bad. Poor character, flawed." You know what I mean? T.I goes on to say, quote, "If a woman trusted you and confided in you with secrets and stuff like that, you don't do that. Secrets are sacred. You don't do that. That's a whole other level of F-boy stuff right there." T.I added that he thinks Kardashian is going to have a hard time hooking up with women after exposing Chyna in a series of now-deleted rants and explicit photos on social media. And now Chyna has hired a high-powered civil rights attorney, Lisa Bloom, who announced Friday that she is legally representing the former model and is seeking restraining orders against Kardashian on behalf of her client. And stay with us because we have Blac Chyna speaking out on Good Morning America about the Kardashian legal battle that's coming up in just a couple minutes. All right, good morning, Andrea Boehlke.
Good morning. You guys, let's check in with Facebook Live. We are asking what the first song you danced to at your wedding was.
Okay. Let's see. Susan K says Always and Forever, and Kelly says Van Morrison's Into the Mystic.
Molly says I Know I Loved You by Savage Garden. Do you remember Savage Garden?
I knew I loved the Chicken Cherry Cola song. Used to be my favorite. Keep the Facebook comments coming in. We want to hear more from you and those first dance songs, either the ones you did dance to or the ones that you would like to if your marriage is in the future. All right, Andrea, even more trending news for us.
Yes, Jeremy. We are kicking off Star Treks today with some of our favorite celebs vacationing together in paradise. Bradley Cooper and Irina Shayk vacationed in Tahiti last week with a star-studded group, including Allison Williams and Anderson Cooper. This is the first time Bradley and Irina have been spotted together since they welcomed their daughter. The group celebrated the end of their trip with a group picture that Diane von Furstenberg posted on her Instagram. We cannot get enough of it. Allison Williams and Anderson Cooper were both joined by their significant others. Andy Cohen and DVF also enjoyed the trip with this awesome squad, but missed out in the group picture. Hate when that happens. All right, the one and only Harry Styles, who recently launched his own solo music career, is about to make his big screen debut in the highly anticipated thriller Dunkirk, but not everyone was aware of Harry's mega star power. Director Christopher Nolan, who praised the newly minted actor, says he didn't really know how famous the former One Directioner was before casting him in the role. Watch this.
I don't think I was that aware, really, of how famous Harry was. I mean, my daughter talked about him, my kids talked about him, but I wasn't really that aware of it. So the truth is, I cast Harry because he fit the part wonderfully and truly earned his seat at the table. And I think what he does in the film is really remarkable in its subtlety and its truthfulness.
And the movie follows the evacuation of hundreds of thousands of soldiers from Dunkirk, France in 1940. Styles described his first days on set as, quote, overwhelming, but played it coy when asked if he plans to make acting a second career. Watch.
I can't say I've really thought about it too much. I think when I kind of heard about this movie, it was something that I feel like I would have been really excited to watch had I not been involved at all. And I just felt very kind of, you know, lucky to be involved in something that I thought was going to be amazing.
Now, the singer added how his former bandmates are big fans of Nolan and are, quote, excited to see his movie debut. Dunkirk hits theaters July 20th. Excited for that. Well, all eyes are certainly on this new home, the house that legendary rapper Tupac Shakur stayed in before his untimely death in 1996 has hit the market for $2.6 million, and we've got the ultimate sneak peek inside. Besides featuring top-of-the-line amenities, the house contains a perfectly intact slab of cement with hand-etched lyrics from one of the late rapper's popular tunes. Although former owner DJ Lethal of Limp Bizkit removed a piece of the concrete to turn it into a coffee table, the rest remains, providing a little piece of music history for guests and owners alike. Shakur reportedly moved into the 6-bedroom, 5-bath house after being released from prison in 1995 and was in bond to purchase it when he was killed. Today, after over $1 million worth of renovations, the house boasts a luxurious backyard, complete with an outdoor kitchen, pool, and fireplace, as well as a master suite with a private living room and 3 walk-in closets. Adding on a spacious shower with 2 steamers, plus a nearly 6,000 square foot kitchen, this historic LA home is one we California love. All right, now on to this. we've got an exclusive for you. Kate Gosselin's kids have grown up right in front of our eyes, and they're back with new episodes of Kate Plus 8 on TLC, which premieres tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. The 3-episode run kicks off with the family trying to prep for a Halloween spectacular. Let's just say Kate's definitely got her hands full when things start to heat up in the kitchen. Watch this.
When you get to decorate, Jamie's gonna ice them. That's the rule.
No.
Bye-bye.
Jamie,
Mama
look
said
at these. Mine actually look nice.
Oh, what, we haven't put any sprinkles on.
I don't care. Mine actually look nice.
All I remember about making cupcakes was that it was a loud mess. There was a ton of people in the kitchen, too many probably. Kids were yelling at kids for doing a horrible job. I mean, it was just crazy.
You. Go back home.
We did get carried away. There was just a lot of creepy foods going on.
And those are your Star Treks for today.
All right, stay with us, guys. The dresses, the dances, the serenade? That's right. We've got all the details of Max and Peta's fairy tale wedding coming up. Plus, we are sitting down live with Tamra Judge ahead of tonight's season premiere of The Real Housewives of Orange County. We can't wait. Stick around.
This is King Cutie in people. His Royal Highness Prince George Alexander Louis of Cambridge. These are George's parents, George's home, his Nana, the Queen, and his staff of 644 Englishmen. This is George's dog Lupo, who inspired his favorite book, The Adventures of the Royal Dog Lupo. One George will share now that he's a big brother. People. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
Well, guys, it was a night to remember for Dancing with the Stars pros Peta Murgatroyd and Max Smirkovsky. The adorable lovebirds tied the knot on Saturday, July 8th in Long Island, New York, exchanging I do's in front of friends, family, and fellow castmates. Peta, who wore a romantic ball gown with an off-the-shoulder fitted bodice and multi-tiered skirt, looked gorgeous next to her handsome man, telling People this: "I didn't want a stark white dress. I just love the old-fashioned feel of the ivory, especially against the castle. I didn't want it to be stark white. I think it's more sleek in a way." Following the ceremony, the couple shared a surprisingly simple slow dance before Max took the mic to serenade his new bride. The reception, which included lots of laughs and, of course, dancing, also featured a flower-covered photo booth where the newlyweds posed with their guests, including Max's brother Val and Jenna Johnson, as well as Candace Cameron Bure, Niall DeMarco, and Rumor Willis. The duo share an adorable baby boy and have been engaged since December 2015. Big congrats to the happy couple.
Okay, we're not going to get along, I feel like. I don't want to hang out. No. I don't want to go out to dinner with someone that, like, anything I say, you're attacking me about it. You would understand the severity of it. I don't
Wow. Your mom said I had a bright light. Maybe you should talk to her a little bit.
Okay, well, she also said you were a lost soul.
I'm done.
Oh, Schnapp is right. Looks like things are definitely heating up on the new season of The Real Housewives of Orange County. Season 12 of the hit show premieres tonight on Bravo, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, and it's our Toyota People pick of the day.
Yes, and joining us live, one of the Orange County Housewives. Here with us right now, Tamra Judge. How are you? Welcome.
Hi, I'm good. I'm good.
I loved watching you react to that clip.
I know, I'm like, oh!
Going down. So look, the new season, obviously new drama. We see returning housewife Lydia and Shannon Medore. They're fighting.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat. And
right
you
away.
and fellow housewife Vicki came to blows last season. Is there any hope of seeing a reconciliation and making amends?
Well, I tried my hardest, I really did, but you'll have to watch. It's kind of like a rotating hamster wheel.
Is she tough to get along with in general?
Yeah, what do you think?
Okay, well, I just want to hear you say it.
Seriously, the first episode, she insults me, my husband, my daughter, my business, my competition, and then goes, why is everybody so mean to me?
Okay.
You know the show brings up drama. If you weren't on Real Housewives together, do you think you and Vicki would still be friends?
Not at this point. I think she's done too much damage to me. Personally, like, just she has no boundaries, and so that's where you're like, is that the kind of friend I want?
Sure. And so the show's either keeping you together for better or worse. We'll see.
You know what? It's like you can make fun of my outfit or call me ugly, whatever, but you don't go that low.
Yeah. Well, on the topic of drama, anything new developed this season that maybe we haven't seen before that you give us a little teaser about?
Well, Lydia's back, so she tries to bring her rainbows and sparkles into Orange County, which we like to keep it orange, not.
Yeah. Forget the sparkles.
I mean, so much happens. you see my family. There's a lot of family stuff, I think, this year.
Okay.
We go on a big trip, like we always do. And,
where are you going?
Well, I don't know if I can. Iceland. Yeah, because I think they show clips of it. Yeah, I never know what I'm supposed to say or not.
Yeah. Wow, how was Iceland though? I was just really.
You know what? It was not what I expected. I expected to go and just see ice everywhere, and it was just like green fields.
Yeah. Oh, that's really
so. Cool. Yeah, but we did get to go hike a glacier, and that was like probably the coolest thing ever.
Really
cool. Can't wait to
That's
see that.
bucket list thing for sure.
That is. Like,
so last season, there's a lot of confrontation last season with Kelly Dodd. Now, with this being her second season, has your opinion of Kelly changed at all?
I think that Kelly watched herself last year, and this year she came in a little bit softer. Even though first episode, she's making fun of me, but it takes us a few episodes to actually sit down and talk. And after that, things do get a lot better.
Okay. Another little piece of, I guess, the drama on the show, Shannon Beador has been very candid about some of her weight loss struggles and dealing with that. Have you partnered with her at all and helped her through that journey? I have. Shannon's just going through a lot of stress in her life. And I think she's an emotional eater, like a lot of people. Also, I've contacted her with my hormone doctor. You know, women get a certain age, especially after 50, and their hormones really start, you know, they're imbalanced, and you get a lot of midsection weight gain. Yeah. So she's on a program now. I help her out with her fitness, trying to motivate her, you know. I'm like, remember, Shannon, if you can't kill it, pick it, or grow it, you can't eat it. Sure, right, that's good advice. So,
and we know from, well, even just seeing you here, but also your Instagram, you're super fit. What is your #1 fitness tip for people watching? Fitness tip? Yes. I think find something you really like doing, because fitness shouldn't be a chore. Like, if you go to the gym and you're like, you know, running and doing a lot of cardio and you don't like it, you're not going to stick with it. So you really have to find something that you like, and you have to be consistent.
Some of your fans on Facebook are weighing in. Sheila actually wants to know if you have a diet book for sale.
No, I don't have a diet.
Or are you planning on doing one in the future?
Well, you know what? I've had a lot of people approach me about about fitness, and especially being like, I'm going to be 50 and.
You look amazing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, a couple months.
Nothing wrong with 50, my goodness.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, so you obviously eat very healthy, but do you have any cheat foods?
Well, I love anything with bread in it. Anything doughy, I love it. So it's always I really do, I have to just say no. Say no to the dough. Mm-hmm. And because once I have one bite, I'll have I'll eat the whole loaf of bread. So pizza is.
Yeah, right. That's a weakness.
You and your husband Eddie bond over fitness. Yeah. How do you and Eddie keep things hot?
Have you seen my husband?
So you don't really have to do much.
Just look at him. Okay, there he is. Okay, I guess we see how you keep it hot.
Appreciate each other's hotness.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know what? Our relationship is really easy. Like, we get along. We're great friends. We're great lovers. He's a great step-parent. He's a great businessman. He's just a really good guy, and we just have fun together. I mean, we have little arguments here and there, but mostly it's.
Mm-hmm. There's this wild thread of fans who always have these rumors and speculation about his sexuality, right?
Well, that came from Vicki.
It came from Vicki, right? And then people responded to it on IndyCo, and you talked about it before.
Yeah.
Fans were asking about that. Look, you do a good job of laughing things off, but do those types of speculations about his sexuality, do they ever get to you at all?
You know what? On the show, when Vicki brought that up on the show, the first thing I thought, because she was in my wedding, it was such an insult to us as a married couple. Like, she was insulting, like, you know, why would you marry somebody that's not straight? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's obviously insulting, right?
For everything that I've gone through, you know, my marriage is so sacred to me, and for her to insult my marriage like that, like it's a fraud, that's what hurt me. No, a hot guy, someone says gay, happens all the time.
Yeah.
Let me get you to weigh in on this, because you're good at dealing. Well, look, being part of the Housewives, you're good at dealing with drama and things in the public, and obviously a lot of news is being made right now. Reality stars Rob and Blac Chyna. What is your take on everything going on with them? Are you aware of the drama there with the?
No, I know that they had a baby. Yeah. And that's all I know.
Yeah, and then the breakup and things. What piece of advice would you give to someone who's in the public eye like you are, in terms of reality shows like Rob and Blac Chyna, who are dealing with speculation about cheating and breakups and all this kind of thing?
Oh, geez, just to try to keep it private. Don't cheat, people.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's good advice.
Speculation is there, and then keeping it private, I think, is a very
Try to keep it as private. I think that people nowadays get so mad, especially on reality TV, and then they want to just blurt it out there and make the other person look bad, or do, like, you know, a drunk tweet or Instagram, and then all of a sudden it's all over the place and it's a huge story.
Yeah.
It's just hard with family issues like that. Like, I've suffered a lot with, you know, relationships and you know, getting divorced and all that. It's really tough to handle in the public eye.
Okay, switching gears a little bit. You've been very open on the show about a rough patch you went through with your daughter Sydney.
Yeah.
Recently posted a picture with her graduation.
Yeah.
How is your relationship with her going now?
You know, we're working towards it. Like her whole family really was broken up. You know, it was my son's with me, my daughters, and then my daughter that's here today. She's back and forth. So it's been a really rough time. And divorce does horrible things to families. You know, and I do a documentary this year that we're still working on. It's called Erasing Family. And it's for people. There's 22 million people that are going through this. When parents get divorced, kids sometimes will pick sides. And it's heartbreaking, it's hard, and it's, you know, the kids are just so hurt and broken inside.
Yeah.
You know, and I did that with my own dad.
What's your #1 piece of advice for parents with kids going through a divorce? What do you need to say to them?
Don't talk badly about the other parent. Never, ever, ever talk badly in front of your children, because basically when they hear that, you know, their mind starts going and they're like, oh, maybe mom is bad or maybe dad is bad.
Yeah.
You know, that's their parent, and they want to, you know, the kids usually fall for the victim as well. If the one parent is acting like the victim, they're like, oh, poor dad's crying all the time, or, you know, and I did that with my own, and I was 27 when my parents got divorced.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, keep the fighting and stuff to the couple and protect the kids from that.
You know,
Good
recently
advice.
we went to dinner together as a family, and it had been like 7 years, 8 years since we've done that, and it was really nice. It was really nice, and the kids loved it.
Let me say this before you go. Andy Cohen recently answered a bunch of questions from fans on Twitter. One of the questions was about who his favorite Real Housewife was. It was you. He said it changes daily, but at that moment, it was, he says, right this second, it's Tamra. So how does that make you feel? Why are you his favorite at the moment?
I have a really good relationship with Andy. I think that I don't call him complaining, and I don't give him a hard time. I just do my job, and that's it. I don't know, we just get along. So, but he changes all the time.
Right now you're his
favorite. I'll take right now.
And then before you go, people are wondering if you still keep in touch with Heather Dubrow.
I do keep in touch with Heather Dubrow. However, I haven't seen her in a long time. We text and talk once in a while, but I think she's kind of distanced herself from the show.
Okay. Is it
anything new with her? How's she doing?
She's traveling with her daughter right now. She's been doing, she's in LA a lot, so there's a distance there, and I've been filming.
But
other than that, I don't know. Still haven't seen her house.
You know, she is just hanging out, pushing that champagne doorbell all the time.
Does it feel differently without her, though?
It does. It really does. She texted me the other day, and she said, I miss you so much. Let's, you know, after we get back, you get back from New York, and I get back from, I think she was in Mexico, let's go have lunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys will have a reunion. We will be looking for it on your social media.
We will.
The selfie.
Document it
somewhere.
There'll be a picture, I'm sure.
Thank you so much, Tamra.
So good to talk to you. And guys, make sure to tune in tonight for the season 12 premiere of The Real Housewives of Orange County on Bravo. Great to see you.
Oh, nice to see you.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift. And Sarah Jessica Parker and Liam Hemsworth. This is Jared Leto in People, photobombing Anne Hathaway. And Reese sneaking one in on Sophia and Joe. This is Dustin Hoffman, photobombing the dame herself, Judi Dench. Proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
The moral of the story is like, he doesn't respect me, so if you can't respect me, you have to respect the law.
Have any of the Kardashians reached out to you since these posts?
No, ma'am.
That's Blac Chyna appearing on Good Morning America this morning to address her decision to pursue a temporary restraining order against ex Rob Kardashian after he posted sexually explicit photos of her on Instagram last week. Now, during the interview, Chyna denied claims that she liked any of Rob's posts, telling GMA that she had already blocked Rob from her Instagram post. The 29-year-old also explained why she sent Kardashian a video of herself with another man, explaining that she had been broken up with Rob for months and was trying to get him to leave her alone. Watch.
I've been broken up with Rob since December, and it's like if somebody keeps poking at you and poking at you and poking at you and keep poking at you, you're gonna pop. And so I was just like, maybe if I send this video to him, then he'll just leave me alone.
Chyna also claimed it wasn't possible for Rob to think they were still together. Chyna and her lawyer, Lisa Bloom, will be appearing in court later today. Stay on people.com for more on this story as it develops. All right, guys, let's check in with Facebook Live one more time. We want to know the first song that you danced to at your wedding. What was it? Ashley says All of Me by John Legend.
Oh, it's a good one. Julie's was Me and You from Kenny Chesney. I think country.
Country's a good way to go.
Yeah. Mary says Because You Love Me by Celine Dion.
Trisha says Sinatra's It had to be you. It had to be
Now I
you.
have to know what was yours.
I can't remember. And I texted my wife since the opening segment, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I forgot."
Wait, how do you don't remember? Oh,
I don't remember. It's been 10 years, though. Things are working out.
I know that you're in a good marriage, but you probably remember your wedding
Look, guess
song.
what? I remember the important things. I remember dates. It was all such a blur. Truthfully, it was such a great day. It was all such a blur. I don't remember the song. Honestly, I think it was like a Michael Bublé song.
Well, now, once you figure it out, you're not going to ever forget it again. So
I will never. I can't remember. Let's pull out the video, babe.
Yikes.
Actually, don't. I don't want to see my hair in that video. Anyway, coming up tomorrow, we're breaking down the latest Bachelorette drama with season 20 Bachelor cast member Olivia Caridi, and we'll have the inspiring story of the University of Central Florida student who has lost over 100 pounds through healthy eating, exercise, and yoga.
Thanks for watching, and for now, we leave you with One Last Thing from A.D. Bryant. Enjoy.
Bye, guys.
Hey, I'm A.D. Bryant, and this is One Last Thing. The last thing I Googled was Twin Peaks theme music composer, because I wanted to know who wrote that music. The last text I sent was, "You're my little runner." So that's that. My boyfriend said, "I'm out running," and I said, "You're my little runner." Very cool. And the last song I had stuck in my head was Climax by Usher. I get that song stuck in my head all the time, so it haunts me.